every meeting is a training ground. When we watch the Olympics, we see the powerful moments. A figure skater who lands a complex jump after spinning high in the air, a skier who races down a steep slope at breathtaking speed, a snowboarder who performs a complex trick. Their performances look effortless and mesmerizing. And as spectators, we usually fall into the illusion that only exceptionally gifted people can reach that level. What we don't see are the early mornings, the endless repetition, their faults during practice, and discipline it takes to stand up and continue despite setbacks. A confident and polished performance of public speaker is also the result of countless hours of preparation and practice. No one walks onto the stage and performs at their best without training. In Olympics, athletes compete with each other. At Toastmasters, we also conduct contests where speakers compete with other speakers. But here, the competition is not always about winning and defeating others. I would say it is more about surpassing the previous version of yourself, overcome your past fears and your past deeds. Some people come here to win contests, others to overcome their fear. But what unites all of them is persistence, courage, discipline, resilience, and passion. All the traits and qualities that we see in Olympic athletes as well. So I see that we don't have newcomers, so I can pass the stage to our Toastmaster of the day, Olga Tashkevich, who will help us.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Toastmaster, dear guests. And like we know, sports unites people. Yes?
Or divides.
Sometimes it's dependent, yes. But we heard this phrase that sports unites. And I remember, like in my childhood, all our family, we connected and sitting near TV and watched not just sports game, but also World Cup, Olympic Games. But I think it's not just about because of sports unites. It's because some trouble with internet. We have not internet during my childhood, and of course we have not so much international and maybe different kind of not just sports but different events. But now we can choose. We can choose what we can see not just on TV, but sometimes we have on TV now. On TV, on internet, what can we do? What can we like? And depends. But I think our Olympics game. This is the most famous, some unique sports in our universe. Yes. Yes. And I think everyone. Oh, I have.
There is no.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's okay. I think every one of you know that Olympic Games started where?
Greece.
In Greece. In Greece. In ancient time. But Winter Olympic Games, you know in what time and where started? Winter Olympics game?
In the Alps, some.
In France,
Grenoble?
yes.
Was it Grenoble? Some village.
Without any details, but in France. Yes, in France, like we heard in 1996, it just started Olympic Games. But the next, please. In France, it started in the beginning of 20th century. It's 1926.
It says 24.
24. Oh, thank you. 24. Yes. This is third Winter Olympic Games. And do you know how many times Russia welcomed Winter Olympic Games?
Once.
Yes, just once. And it was in Sochi 2014. But now, do you know in what country the Winter Olympic Games now? In Italy, please. Yes, but what interesting in this time? Can you click different?
There is no snow. The snow.
It's called like Milano Cortina. And what the difference? If we compare Sochi 2014 and Milano Cortina 2026.
Sochi, the snow is real. Milano Cortina.
Okay, great, but maybe another.
Artificial.
Russia does not as official country.
Maybe not so political issues. Okay, just about names. It's first time where the official name of the Winter Olympic Games have two cities and two names. Because before it was like Sochi, Beijing, Turin, and different. But this is the first time that it's called like two different cities and like two names. Milano Cortina. And I know that we have different thoughts about the Winter Olympics game. And I know that we have one Toastmaster, our member of Toastmasters, who can share his thoughts about the Winter Olympics Games. Welcome on stage, Alexander Baranov.
Thank you. Yes, to inspire you, I wear the official outfit for the Olympians. The Olympian athletes, they know the technique, they know the rules, they know their bodies and their abilities perfectly. What they don't know is the result. And here, they are quite similar to every person who is publicly speaking. They are stepping into the unknown. Here in Toastmasters, we prepare our gestures, we do many repetitions, we may plan our pauses, but when you step up on the stage before the audience, everything becomes alive, for real, unpredictable. And the awards in our club and the medals on the Olympics, they're not given for the preparation. They are given for the courage to start, for managing your nerves, for continuing despite the stress and despite the slippery eyes and despite the racing heart. Here in Toastmasters, just like the Olympians, we are preparing, and there may be years of preparation behind each of our results. The Olympians, they may fall, but they get up. They may fail, and still they return to the starting point. And just like the Olympians, we learn, we prepare, and we learn how to be better. Maybe the most important thing is that the Olympians are not only competing with others, They are competing with who they were yesterday. And here, for us, what may be important is to keep your focus and to just to do without regarding your fears. Continue and strive for your own personal goal. And celebrate every small victory. And that is how champions are made. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexander. Thank you. Yes, of course, we prepared. We have a small victory, and this is great. And can you please next? Yes. Do you know who is this one?
Oh, yes, it's Chinese. It looks like you.
Yes.
Second place, I saw.
Yes, second place now in the skiing in freestyle. Yes, maybe some information also. Interesting.
First place of New Zealand. Yes, I hope.
There is a Chinese flag, but she doesn't look Chinese.
Her mom Chinese, yes, but her dad Americans.
California, I suppose.
Yes, it's interesting. If we speak about citizenship, it's interesting that she has two citizenship. But do you know that according Chinese government, you cannot have second citizenship, just Chinese. This is interesting fact, yes, but she has. And now she, how to say, represents, thank you, China. This is interesting that in Beijing, she was most title. Can I say title? No. This is like she
Greatest.
great titleized.
Chevrolet.
Titleized because I said
Award.
that word.
Recognized.
Award.
Recognized.
Okay. I think you understand.
Most recognized athlete.
She had 2 gold medal, 1 silver medal during Beijing Olympic Games winter. But this is interesting that in these Olympic Games, she just 22 years old. But during Beijing, she was how many?
No.
No, 18. 18, yes, 18. Every 4 years. Yeah, Olympic Games. And this is interesting also that she one of the most painted sportsmen in the world, not just winter, but in the all world.
Painted.
Oh no, it's
Painted.
painted.
Well,
This is
she's
like
rich.
this is like a little bit quiz, yes, between us. Yeah,
You are the grammarian today.
so much work to grammarian, yes. But this is interesting that this queen after her second try, and can you see the score?
Wow.
This is like big difference. But the next time, Alexander told us that now she's the second. And can you click the? And this is the gold medalist. Can you see the score? This is less than 1 point. And this is, we can see how important time, not just in Olympic Games, but actually in our life and in our public speaking. That is why I'm welcoming on our stage our timer for today. It's Anna Chesnakova.
Take the microphone. Yeah.
You can take.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. Today I will be serving as the official timekeeper, but you can refer to me as the official starter of the speech slalom. Why is it so? Because you know that sticking to the time limit is a compulsory feature of the Olympic Games. And you will be athletes dashing down the mountain of your ideas, showing your creativity, your skill, and your linguistic fitness. My tools will be not a whistle and a time watch, but this simple tool. I will be showing you the red, the yellow, and no, the other order, the green, the yellow, and the red light with prepared speeches at 5, 6, and 7 minutes respectively, and with impromptu speeches at 1, 1.5, and 2 minutes respectively. I will try to be fair, consistent, and keep you on track.
Try to do our best. Like every time. Okay, please, next one. Maybe you remember that during the Winter Olympic Games in Beijing, it was so many scandals, especially in figure skating. Yes, we know about this before, I think, because so many Russian skatings was involved in this. In this. What? So many scandals. So many Russians. Yes, they was involved. That is why we heard about this. So many information. So much information.
A lot of information.
Thank you. And this is interesting that it was interesting not just for public, for fans, and for reporter, not just skating, not just performing, but also what people, what sportsmen do after they're performing, what they're telling, how they speaking, and what they can, I don't know, something, do crazy things. Depend on your thoughts. It looks like crazy or not. And they can catch there and think what different, what we can, I don't know, share, what we can like take like a scandal. But in our speeches, we also can take some moments which every speaker want not to show people. Yes, and this is the filler words. And of course, we have our counter. Oh, this is my best best English in my life. Okay, our counter who like reporter trying to save all your filler words and all your breathe in and breathe out too. And welcome on stage our accountant Tatiana.
You have Toastmasters, no guests today. The case which captured my attention during these Olympic Games is the performance of Lindsey Vonn. Lindsey Vonn, yes, she's alpine skier, represents the team of United States. And she is over 40 and she quit her sport career twice. So this participation in Olympic Games is her second comeback to a big sport. Imagine April 8th, she's going down the hill. A lot of her supporters, because of her resistance, persistence, and purpose, being a driven purpose person, she had a lot of supporters. They are waiting for her down the hill, watching her. Do you guys believe in the power of a bad luck? I don't know who gives the number to the participants, but her number was 13. And at the 13th minute, she hit some kind of obstacles and crashed. And that was the other end of her sport career. Hopefully, well, not the last one. Later, she was airlifted using helicopter. if you do believe in the power of in the bad luck of number 13, be extra careful because this week we have the Friday. 13.
No.
Yes. No matter if you believe or not in bad luck of number 13, be brave, purpose-driven, and persistent in your speeches. And if you hit an obstacles, don't worry, even if they appear in the guise of filler words. And I wish you luck. And at the end of the meeting, I will provide you a report how you did with your filler words and how purpose-driven you were.
We just can imagine that we in another country.
I always imagine them in another.
And 13, it's like not a bad, but a good number. And it's about imagine. We know that like winter game, this is like part of big organization, and like every organization, they also have committee. Yes. And our Winter Olympic game also have a committee International Olympic. It's like International Olympic, yes. Yes. And during our evening, we also have like International Olympic Committee, our grammarian who has a rule and who can give us maybe some. Anna Rubinina, welcome online, our grammarian today. I know that I give you a lot of work, but maybe not. Please.
Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, I can't see you, but you know why I stayed at home and didn't come in person? Because I wanted to watch some figure skating tonight. Okay, so my job today is to be the grammarian. You all know the rules. I'm going to notice the good and bad usage of grammar and vocabulary during the evening. And I did it. I prepared the word of the day. So there are a lot of adjectives that describe qualities of athletes. And I really like these words. For example, ambitious, determined, strong-willed, fearless. So it was difficult to choose one. And I decided to choose the word resilient for today. I hope everyone knows the meaning of this word, but let me read the description once again. It's the ability to be happy and successful again after something difficult or bad has happened. I think we all face these situations when we fell and then had to come up on our feet, yes, and keep on going. So I think this word is relevant to today's meeting. I will write it. I can't write it. I will write it on my instead of my name. Probably you'll see it. So remember to use this word, and in the end, I'll give the report of my notes. That's enough. That's it.
This is our grammarian. We all remember how she looks like.
Use your memory.
And we know that the word of the day.
I found resilience.
Cool, great. And can you show the next slide, please, if it's possible?
We will find out.
Yes, maybe not like.
Maybe just enjoy my background.
Yes, but maybe...
Imagine you are here right now.
Is it impossible? Oh,
No.
okay, it's okay. But maybe you heard this name. Anna told about skating. Yes, skating. Figure skating. Ilya Malinin. Maybe you heard this name. This is.
Что развернуть? Как?
Yes, and he famous because of
Setting new world questions.
who, maybe someone else, some information while we trying to.
He's really talented in jumping and he can perform really high and big jumps, even those which have 4 turns.
Yes. He the first who did the quadruple axel and also backflip. Yes, this is great. We okay the picture, but we can see the next time. And this is interesting that in Russian community, so many questions. Why he is Russian, but he's like American skating, figure skating? Why?
We don't have such a question. But everyone knows.
This is great, and this is great if we know all questions of our quiz masters. Welcome on stage, our quiz masters of the day, Arina. This.
So we have touched the topic of figure skating, and I want to tell you about one more figure skater. He's Russian, and it's Peter Gumin. He actually performed yesterday, and I heard that there was quite an unpleasant incident yesterday. The shoelace of his skate slapped. It broke down, and it probably happened because of him being not attentive enough. Maybe he should have checked it before his performance. So now I think that attention is really important. And today I'm going to perform a role of a Toastmaster. At the very end of the meeting, I'm going to ask you questions based on your speeches, on your table topics, and on your evaluations. So well, I advise you to be attentive and to show your resilience. By the way, for giving the right answer, I'm going to give you a candy. I hope you don't mind. You're cute. Yeah. That is everyone rock.
Thank you very much. Okay, yes. Thank you, Arina. Yeah, this is great. Okay, we have the next picture, but we can see the next time. And the next picture, it was with Irina Ruhina. Do you know this name? And yes. And what's the interesting fact? With Irina, you can remember, you can notice. Figure skater, yes. What? Sorry, Bala.
I don't remember. She's Chinese.
No.
Chinese?
She's coach.
What?
She's coach.
Coach. Now she's coach, yes. She's immigrated, yes. But this is interesting fact that during her career, she won all her competitions. All her competitions. And this is called like 3 gold winner, kind of this one, because she won during her figure skating career all 3 Olympiads. This is great, yes, and won all her competition. And I think this is her way to a dream. Maybe yes, maybe not. But actually, what way to a dream? We can also know from our first speaker. Welcome on stage, please, Dmitry Dubrovsky. My way to a dream. My way to a dream, Dmitry Dubrovsky.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dmitry. I am 42 years old, and today is my first icebreaker speech in Toastbusters Club. And in my speech, I would like to share with you a little about myself, my journey here, and what it's really important to me in my life. And I would like to start with a famous Chinese proverb. Uh, Journey for 1,000 miles begins from one single step. I was born in 13th of April. I think it's a good date. And raised in Siberia, near Lake Baikal. It's a beautiful place where there are a lot of kind and strong people and incredible nature. Did anyone here visit Lake Baikal? Raise hand. If you visited, you know exactly understand what I mean. My life was really stable. A school, university, factory, land work, a loving family, and 2 daughters. Everything was predictable and very stable. I think it will dream life. But one evening, 2017, I sitting near the TV set and only switching channel without any purpose. Many men likes to do this, and their wives very happy about it. But suddenly I saw a documentary about climbing Everest, and something changed inside me. I realized that my life, I don't satisfied my current life. And I said to myself, I want to climb Everest, and I can prove to myself that I can do more than I do now. And this evening, I decided to check how I can reach the summit of Everest. And I found 3 essential requirements. First, I need a good health and physician endurance. The second, I need mountain climbing experience. And the third, I need a lot of money. At that moment, I had no one of these 3, but I have solid and strong decision. I start small. I began running, improved my health, and lost several kilograms. In 2018, I successfully reached summit of Elbrus, this highest peak of Russia, and become more closer to my dream. The third requirement was money. And here I faced another truth. I was financially illiterate. And I have debts, I have mortgage, and no savings. I start learning, I start reading, and I start investing. Within 2 years, I paid off all my debts and mortgage and built financial safety cushion and become more closer to my dreams. And I understand a simple but very powerful idea. Money is it's not a goal, but a very powerful instrument tool to reach your dreams and help others. In 2021, my family and I moved to Moscow, and my career reached new level. And I clearly understand that I need new skills. The first of this is English, why I'm here today. In 2023, I reached Everest base camp. It's not, of course, it's not a summit, but I just wanted to see my dream more closer. And something unexpected happened with me in this place. I understand to reach Everest is not my true goal. My true goal is growth, self-development, and improving myself. Now my goals change dramatically, but now I still have a lot of goals that move me to grow, continue growing. And I think Toastbuster is a great place to improve myself, improve my communication skills, my English, and become the better version of myself. Thank you.
Great. I think this is great icebreaker speech, and we want congratulations. And it smelled our ice, but we have ice, but maybe some ice in our. And yes, this is Grammarian. Yes, his backflip. Next. Irina Regina. Yes, and next, please. And what is this, guys? Yes, close. Close. You're ready. See, Alexander, you're really close.
Fire in the space.
Yes, thank you, Alexander. It's not like fire because you cannot take fire in the space, but this is like torch. Yes, without fire, but like symbols. This is interesting that every country who want to invited different people to the Olympic Games, they started preparation and want to create something interesting, something new. And Russia created such activities. They brings the torch like Olympic fire into the space. And this is interesting, but actually 2 astronauts was in during this, how to say, like, no presentation. This is like
Something.
event. Okay, it's event. Sergei Ryazansky was the one of these astronauts, and he was in Everest last year. Yes, this is like interesting. And of course, we like Russia need a lot of preparation for such events. And we know that every speaker need a lot of preparation for their speech. And please welcome on stage our second speaker, Ekaterina Yerashova, with her speech to
Thank you. Well, hello, dear Toastmasters and Toastmasters, no guests today. Have you ever walked away from something not because you didn't like it, but because you weren't instantly good at it? Yes.
All the time.
Oh, that had been my pattern for over 30 years. If I couldn't do something on the very first try, I immediately gave up. Dance, drawing, quit. Singing, one lesson was enough. And once I had a dance class, and it was my first dance class. I was so excited because I have always loved dancing. And I couldn't copy any movements of the coach. I was so upset, and especially because others started to laugh at me. I was furious at them, but mostly at myself for being too slow. So I never went back. But the thing is, I have always, as I said, I have always loved to dance. And whenever I hear a cool beat, I immediately start to move. I melt into music. I forget about everything. That's why I decided to give it another try. So when I was living in Magadan, 2 nice ladies came to me
for English classes. And one of them was a dance coach, Dasha. She invited me to join her dance class. I had lots of doubts at first, but they were so enthusiastic, and I decided to give it a try. We were supposed to learn. There were 7 trainings during which we were supposed to learn one dance, and the 8th, at the end of the month, we were supposed to make a video, perform in matching outfits, and make a video of that performance. So I was so enthusiastic about it, like the idea was so cool, but after my first training, I was devastated because again, I couldn't copy. I was moving there like a broken tree branch like this with scared eyes. And I was looking at the others, they were all beginners too, and I was just like, what the heck? They are beginners as well. Why am I the only one who is like falling behind here? So I was upset. The second training was even worse because I had 2 pieces of choreography which I couldn't imitate. So I already started to think of giving up, like I always did. And then it hit me. What if I tried watching the videos of the trainings in slow-mo and repeating the moves step by step? Because the thing is, I didn't have a problem remembering the sequence of the moves. I just couldn't imitate them, couldn't copy them properly, didn't have enough time to grasp the moves on. So that was what I started to do. I was spending an extra hour every day breaking that 10-second video into really short, mini, tiny moves. And I started to slowly, improve. And my group mates were like admired me, started to encourage me. We had a super supportive group there, and it helped me a lot. And the first couple of months, I was standing somewhere in the back, still moving like a tree branch. But by the 7th dance, I was front and center. How cool was that? And what impressed me, like reflecting on that experience, what impressed me was the fact that it was much more rewarding to do this activity and to be mediocre at it. I was really mediocre, but I felt so fulfilled because I had to kind of overcome myself. I had to struggle. Like, for example, I was always a good student, like exams came naturally, teachers always praised me, but it didn't feel that rewarding because it was easy. I didn't have to break my back for it. But with dancing, it was different. Every move forward felt like a victory. And it inspired me a lot. And it changed me. Because now I'm not afraid of trying something new. I'm not afraid of others laughing at me or looking down on me. I don't care. And I'm not afraid of making mistakes anymore. So what I want you to remember now, like whether you are starting a business or learning a new language or taking part in the Olympic Games, who knows? If at first you don't succeed, try again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Katerina. And like we know, to be the best, every athlete has a schedule. Yes? It's true. Like every Toastmaster evening, we also have a schedule. And according to our schedule, 5 minutes.
Так, это брейк? Это брейк.
Ну да, это брейк.
Для Алины такое сообщение напишу. Из нее вообще все к чертям полетело. Здравствуйте, я полное доверие. Самир, привет.
Ваших жартов все нормально. Сегодня день.
Ребят, выключите звук на перерыв и да?
А ну тихо!
Да, тихо. Спасибо. Давай. Да.
Марина не пришла. Нормально, Марина нам не нужна. Okay, we will continue. Юрий?
Сейчас, 2 минуты на потом.
You think my speech is very important for these people?
Why you say so much?
You're welcome, like always. Okay, 2 minutes.
Какой 2 minutes? Вы что?
1 minute, okay.
Кого ждем?
But who are watching Olympic Games now? Just one?
Me.
Anna! Figure skating
She is watching in the moment.
this moment. But Anna, this moment is figure skating of what? Because we have men
What?
figure skating.
I'm going to watch dance.
Dance figure skating.
Yes, but I'm focusing on Toastmasters now. I'm not watching any.
Yes,
What?
but not started because someone asked to wait 1 minute. Yes?
Why are we waiting 1 minute?
I don't know. Why we are waiting 1 minute?
Yeah, because people come upstairs and then they
That's Marina.
Оля, ask the president. He's from a different club.
We can start. Yes, I think Marina, our general evaluator, yes, she can decide issues. Okay, let's start it. And please, the next. Thank you. No, not this one. Yes, this is. Let's start it from this picture. Do you know that during the Winter Olympic Games in where it was in Sochi? Yes, in Sochi. One of the most awarded sportsmen, Belarus sportsman, Daria Dovicheva, she declined the opportunity to carry the national flag. You think why?
Why?
Always.
What?
Olympics. She does like Lukashenko.
No, it's okay. Everything okay in this area.
The flag is too heavy.
No, I think no.
Then there is a second type of the flag. It's white, red, white.
No, this is a right flag. This is right flag. It's okay with flag. It's not like political issues. The answer that her competition start in 2 days, and she needs be prepared for this competition. It's because all sportsmen, all athletics think about their competitions, not about some ceremonies or something like we think it's really great, but for them, great and interesting only their games, only their competitions. But our Toastmasters members don't need 2 days for preparation. Because we can create our speech in 30 seconds. And now we can check this one. Yes? And we have such opportunity. Welcome on stage our table topic master, Valeria Pogorelova.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to the conclusion. The Russian people are mental. Did you know that it's an option to stay at home in the winter? How did we come up with so many winter sports? All I want to do is stay at home in the winter, not go anywhere. But I know there are some avid sports people here who actually really enjoy the winter sports. And I hope that also during the table topics today, you will be practicing your resilience, which is our word of the day. Resilience or resilient, you can use in your stories about maybe the sport you would do, how you build your resilience, how you maybe want to suggest to other people to become more resilient. I hope you're writing this down, Anna. But your questions will be chosen by the sport. So you will choose an image of a sport that is connected to a particular question. So fate will choose your question. Quick rules. You have 30 seconds to think of what you want to say. Minimum 1 minute. You will see the green sign. At 1:30, you will see the yellow sign, and at 2 minutes, you will see red. So please, please, please finish your speech and receive your applause. And remember to use the lovely word of the day for extra points. Everything clear? Who wants to be first? Yuri, of course, please. Welcome to the stage. Welcome to all. What would you like to choose? Okay, we've got. What sports did you get?
Ice skating.
Ice skating. What number is on the paper?
1.
Number 1. Okay, excellent. Okay, ready?
You see it?
Yeah, I haven't
See ya.
asked the question. Your question is how to stay disciplined when motivation drops. Yuri, how to stay disciplined when motivation drops.
Okay. Let's assume it was the biggest issue to me to keep disciplined if motivation drops. But one day I accidentally watched a piece of interview of Paul Durov, and he said, discipline is the most important thing, the most important thing in our life. So it's the foundation of all foundations. So now I'm trying my best to develop the direction about the discipline. So another okay, I was a witness. Maybe probably that was true. Uday Hussein, the oldest son of Saddam Hussein, he also in the movie Devil's Double was keeping on saying discipline, 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 discipline. Okay. So if you feel the lack of motivation, just watch Devil's Double movie and watch Paul Durov's interview. And I'm sure you will raise your motivation to keep disciplined.
What we all got the message? Keep disciplined. We have the next speaker. Abdul, please welcome to the stage. Here. Please choose your sport. Yes.
Oh,
Ice hockey. Number 4. If life was a sports competition, what skill would you need to get first place? I'll repeat. If life was a sports competition, what skill would you need to get first place? Abdul.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that life is a competition, and we compete every day with our next ones and with ourselves. And the most important skill to me is not the hard skill. It's not standing here and presenting my speech. It's far more. It's a soft skill. It's softer than soft skill. You can't even touch it. You can only feel it right here. And when you ask yourself, what's that? It's probably love. It's probably luck. I say, no, it's not. It's much more. It's your self-esteem. Because self-esteem is the basis for all the achievements in your life. It's your inner GPS which directs you in the direction you want to go. Your self-esteem is your ship that you are navigating purposefully. And when I say that, I mean the higher your goals, the greater your self-esteem. And when you ask me, why is it important? Based on the theory that self-esteem is important, every one of you with a high self-esteem, actually, to be honest, there is a scale. Either you have self-esteem, a high self-esteem, or a low self-esteem. Self-esteem is present in everyone. We all have self-esteem. But the higher the self-esteem of one, the bigger the goals and the inclination to achieve bigger dreams, ascending probably the Mount Everest of Elbrus, or going maybe to the space. Ladies and gentlemen, be aware of your self-esteem. Over to you. Good one.
Who wants to go next? Bulat, the highest self-esteem. Bulat, here's the mic. I'll remind you, word of the day. Nice. At least we've got one person saying it. Yes, very nice.
What is the difference?
One is a noun, one is an adjective. Remember the lessons with your son. Which sport would you like? Ah, ice fishing. It's of course it's ice fishing. Show the picture while I look for the question. Okay, now we're practicing our eyesight. Are you ready for the question? If you can describe your life right now, what sport would it be? If you could describe your life right now, what sport would it be?
By the way, I was in the surfers club a week ago. I made very good speech, yes, but they was resilient to give me first place. It's just for your information. It's not about this question. But about talking about the sport, it's a very tricky question because it's very difficult to say you now that some sport will be similar to like maybe it's bodybuilding, because bodybuilding is not sport. It's just showing something which is not bodybuilding. It's not. I would say it's not sport, and it's showing your muscles using some chemical matters. Yeah. So it's like showing something which is not exist, I would say. So all our life, it's just we are trying to convince somebody about your convince somebody that you have some value, I would say. Every time we want to show ourselves when we in our office or even here, we just try to make some good speech, trying to convince everyone that our speech is best. For instance, when I was in service club, they didn't give me the first. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of sport could be similar to my life. I would say it's bodybuilding because it's not so maybe a chance, similar to chess. And I know you like to hear something like that. All the during our life we are trying to overcome all the restrictions and to be strong, motivated, something like that. But I have a different opinion about it. I think that our life and even in sport, everything depends on the life on luck. That is why I think it's the biggest factor which is play boost role in that sport as well. Thank you.
Simon, one or two more? How many more people can we have? Simon, president. Simon, president. How many more people? Two. Two more opportunities. Oh, okay. One go. Please welcome to the stage.
I have a question for you. This sport
For me, do I have 30 seconds to think?
it's not connected with the question which
Of course, it's not connected.
It's not.
Just can't.
Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
No.
Who knows? Go show the audience. Well, go show them. Show them closer.
Luck.
Luge.
Okay, luge.
Luge.
This is luge.
You can go.
I know that in Russian it's skeleton. Luge.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
This is sometimes it's some of life, skeletons like.
Here you go. Ready for your question?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Many winter sports involve falling repeatedly. Is it worth it? Falling, valid. Many winter sports involve falling repeatedly. Is it worth it? Olya, your stage is yours.
Why just for me question about which the Olympic is about, but for everyone about their life?
You chose the paper.
Okay, because it's luge. Okay, this is like falling. This is worth it or not? This is like a philosophical question. We cannot say that every sport's about falling, I think. every sport. In every sport, we can hurt or we can solve so many difficult problems with the health of the sportsmen, with athletes who, I don't know, traumatized or do something with their body. This is not so easy. And of course, all sportsmen, if we ask sportsmen about, is this worth it? I think they say, yes, of course, because they don't think about falling, about broken, about their body. They thinking about just winning and what they can do the best with their bodies, with their not just health, but with their life also. You know, it's like learning something new. We can also remember our, maybe not, we cannot remember our first step, but we can show or maybe I don't know, it's not just our first step, like trying to start walking, but it's like our first step in every area, and in every area, every time we falling, and most important, like we not just falling but standing up and just try another step. Of course, this is like philosophical question, but I think all of us can ask by ourselves, what about falling for us? It's about win, it's about our life, it's about be the best every day. And of course, I think without falling, we cannot sit here.
I haven't learned any words. Well done. You can keep it if you want.
Oh,
Practice new vocabulary.
Thank you.
All right, the last person who wants to go last.
Yeah.
It's our timer. Oh, and
Нас время.
Оплачу.
when you're the general evaluator, you can tell us. Right now, I'm only listening to Marina and the president.
I didn't do it. The same?
No, we didn't have figure skating. That was part of her presentation. We had regular skating. We had ice. It's a different activity. And I'll just like to remind you the word of the day.
Resilient.
What number was it?
7.
7. Okay.
Lucky one.
Athletes often train for years just for one short performance. Where in your life are you playing the long game? Athletes often train for many years for one short performance. Where in your life are you playing the long game? I don't know.
So no matter, guys, how difficult your goal might seem, you should move forward, you should be decisive, you should be firm of purpose, consistent and resilient. And actually, you should enjoy the process. And whatever happens, maybe you fall 1,000 times, and then you're back again on your feet and you continue the race. And be sure that at the end of it, you will be rewarded. You will find the prize you've been struggling for. Actually, it can be, for example, those people who have families, they understand what I mean. Because, you know, we all maybe dream about our children being, you know, adults, being ambitious, being professional. But when we are bringing them up, it's such a hard job. And every day it's routine. And every day you can have some arguments with them. You can be frustrated. You can be furious, angry with them. But if you don't give up, if you hope that everything will turn out well, then at the end, you will see your children grow up, falling in love, graduating from universities, traveling the world, and whatnot. The same with education. So we can feel like you are stuck in a rut, that your job doesn't bring you satisfaction. But if you keep going, guys, like that frog that wasn't giving up and was kicking its legs, trying to beat butter out of milk, then at the end of this race, you will get recognition of your colleagues. You will probably your career path will take a new turn, okay? And actually, you will be rewarded and you will feel you are skillful, you are professional, and you will get satisfaction from what you have been doing all those years, every day, step by step, and so on. So I think it's
And I think we don't have time for any more, unfortunately. Susha, next time, promise. You will go first, next table topics. Thank you, everyone. Samira, are we ready with the voting? Please, on your agendas, you can find the QR code to vote for the best speaker or the person you related to the most, the person you liked the most. Please take your time to vote for the best table topic speaker now. If you don't have the agenda, you can look in our Telegram chat. The link is there as well. Yeah. And while you vote, I'm going to get the presentation back up. Ola, please welcome Olga back to the stage. Applause, applause, applause. Yeah.
Still
Voting.
I'm voting.
Nice.
And this is, yes. Are you ready? Continue? Yes? Almost, okay. 20 seconds. Okay, I think we can go. And next, please. Okay. Do you know who is this?
Torch keeper.
Torch keeper, yes, and Snoop Dogg, yes. And why we include his in our presentation? What do you think?
Because he's torch keeper.
I want to thank me.
It's like he wants to thank me, yes. His famous speech. Yeah, you can hear this one.
Me.
It's true.
He failed the drug test.
Yes, it's also true. And Snoop Dogg, please next. Yes, Snoop Dogg, he served like honorary coach for the US team for in this Winter Olympics game. And you can see so many, not just pictures, videos where he tried different winter Olympics sports, and almost all sportsmen from these Olympic Games told them, oh, we like Snoop Dogg, this is the best opportunity to communicate with him. So many interesting videos, so many interesting charts you can see. And we also have our coach. And our coach, this is our general evaluator. And please on stage, our general evaluator.
What an fearless people. It's a I hope it's like a bribe.
Thank you. Where's the camera? So fellow Toastmasters, I'm happy to be here. I'm not a frequent guest, but thank you, Samira, for calling and for this coincidence that today I'm here. And I would like to start the part of evaluation. This slide is just killing me. Okay, and first of all, I would like to call to the stage the personal evaluator of the first speaker. Who was the first speaker? It was Dmitry Dobrovsky with his icebreaker speech. And Artur Weiner will give his evaluation for this.
Thank you very much, Madam General Evaluator, and our lovely online auditorium audience. Hello. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how do you recognize the extent of a person's character? I give you the answer by the size of his or her goals. And what is the best way to present oneself to this beautiful club? By icebreaker, yes, but more importantly, by presenting one's dream. Because one's dream is covering up all the facets of one's character. And today, Dimitri presented us his character. He introduced himself to us. And I would like to evaluate his speech based on the requirements of this project. I will start right away what I really enjoyed about your speech. First of all, I felt that Dimitri feels very comfortable on this stage. He has a very strong voice and he used gestures while presenting. For the icebreaker, in my opinion, it is a very good start for your further speaking career. Let's say this way. Number two, Dimitri used very interesting tools in his speech. I know if it was on purpose, but have you been to? Was a direct question to the audience. So he invited us to be a part of his speech. Brilliantly done. And the third point, one evening in 2017. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you open up a story. This is how you begin a story and how you let the people emerge in your speech. Well done. I know if it wasn't purpose, but you've done it brilliantly, as I said. Well, it's your first speech, and I have some suggestion on how you can improve further. Number one, you started with an introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It is my first icebreaker speech, and I have to introduce myself, so you blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry to say that, but is this too much noise? Start right away. And you had a very good start. Dimitri used the Chinese proverb. If you want to reach something big, you have to take a small step. Brilliantly. Why? Because depending on his speech and the development of his speech and his dream, his first step was to recognize that he wanted to ascend Mount Everest. Right? You had a body, so this is my tip to you, introduction. Start right away. Don't blah, blah, blah. Just enter the introduction. You had a main part with your story. It was short, it was on point, it was sharp. I liked it. But what I really missed, ladies and gentlemen, and I mean, what is the essence of every speech is your message. You said you wanted to grow. Why? And why we should listen to you and say, oh, yes, I want to grow as well. So it was not clear for me. My suggestion to you, try to elaborate the necessity, your message that you want to give us. So your message becomes contagious. So we want this feeling that, oh my God, I need that. I want the growth as well. I need big dream to achieve because I growth as a human being. And the last part is, I miss the closing. You let us naked. I mean, you ended your main body, and I missed the closing. All in all, ladies and gentlemen, good start for the first icebreaker, presenting his body language, gestures, voice. But elaborately, you have to take action on the structure and on the message. Please keep in mind that these are the main, really, the most important parts of any speech. Over to you.
So after the presentation of Olga, I think you were waiting for such a general evaluator. But no, I was, everyone, I remember Samira called me the strictest person, and that previously she was afraid when I was the evaluates the meetings. But nevertheless, thank you, Artur, for being as strict as possible, even harsher than me. And what I would like to add to feedback for Dimitri is that 5 years ago, I chose approximately the same idea for my icebreaker speech about being the best version of myself. And one of my dreams is to go only to the base camp of Everest. So thank you very much for your speech. And Artur, thank you for your evaluation. It was, I can say, exemplary because you highlighted the advantages and the points for the speaker to grow. So it is a great part of evaluation. Right now is the time for the second speaker to get her feedback. And what I would like to mention is that both speakers today show their resilience in their personal stories, right? And Alexander Zanov will present his evaluation for Yekaterina.
Whether you are starting some new activity, you are not so good at, just try again. This statement, I find the speech purpose statement of culture resilient speech, isn't it? And fellow Toastmasters and guests, when performing on stage, we inform, we persuade, we entertain, and we inspire. How do you think, what kind of speech Katya has just performed?
All of the above.
I saw how well she danced in the fairy tale New Year party, so I think it's some golden mean between inspirational and persuasive story. Thank you for that. And how it was? I like how well you were connected to the audience, the structure. It was introductory remark. You addressed to the audience with interaction, the question. Then body, personal story with your dance classes, with examples, and then call to action with purpose statement. It was well done. You look relaxed and self-confident, and your gesture. I found some melted to the music, broken tree, grace. So the gestures seems fluent and helped us to visualize your story. And also the vocal variety was very clear, and tone modulation was great. Also the pauses. Every speech we can do better, and every good speech, like kind of speech, we can do even better. I think if you had used the stage more, your eye contact would have been more impactful, and together it will surely enhance your speech, your next speech, because step by step, slow more, you will reach the success, I'm sure. And also, I have some specific purpose coming to my mind after your speech. Like you started, you have the idioma. I also have some idioma. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. This is a specific purpose. Thank you very much for this resilient story. So please work on usage of the stage and eye contact. Thank you very much for that.
Katerina, my congratulations that with one more victory that you did not quit after the icebreaker. So this is your second or third speech? Second, right. So congratulations.
Excuse me,
Right.
when do we plan for our icebreaker?
I thought about it in the middle between
Okay.
the presentations, but now I think that
The president.
the president will ask everybody to clap after the meeting. Thank you for noticing this important thing. And one more thing which I would like to recommend to Alexander, as the personal evaluator, you highlighted to Katerina the eye contact, but you forgot about the whole audience sitting here, and you were talking only to Katerina through whole 3-minute speech, and this is a little bit not professional as could be professional for you as Toastmaster. And right now, I would like to just have to give some feedback for the whole meeting. Thank you very much for. I will think that you were waiting for me, though you were fixing some technical issues, and this is okay. We all know that this happens, and it is really a big work which the officer team does. So let's clap to all the officer team at once. For calling everyone here, settling all of these, and I appreciate it a lot. What I would like to highlight about the president's speech is no matter that you are only opening the meeting, you connected Toastmasters to the theme of the meeting, to the Olympic Games, and you just made this analogy with the arena, so great job. What about Toastmaster of the Day? I like your energy, I like your humor, your manner, you are perfect on the stage. But one thing to work on is your grammar, because you always keep attention. People are listening to you, they are laughing, they are engaging into communication with you. But for me, it is quite hard to listen to you because I every time hear your mistakes, and so this is the point of improvement. But all the rest was done perfectly, and especially the presentation, the moments you choose, and how you just showed us the history of Olympic Games just in 5 pictures. This is great. Just one round of applause. Photo of the day, which was presented by Alexander, also, who has left, unfortunately.
He's fled.
Yes, he tied the theme of the meeting as well, and I would like to highlight to all the minor roles presenters that Alexander had only 3 minutes for his speech, but it was exemplary because he used this small stage, he used his voice, pauses, gestures. Even in 3 minutes, it was a speech. And this is the point of improvement for accountant, grammarian, and timer. You tied the theme of the meeting to your roles. This was done perfectly for 3 of you. It was really great. I like that you found some details about the Olympic Games and just tied it to Toastmasters. But remember that you have held 2 minutes, and you can use that. Staying here performing a speech. What I would like to tell about Alina, the quiz master, the same. The story, it was done great, and just try to use the whole time which you are given here. Table topics master, Valeria. I love you, you know.
What?
I love your laughter, your mood, your manner every time. But this was the question which I asked Arthur because I was distracted sometimes, and I just asked him, do you know what is the connection between the pictures and the questions? Why are the pictures? So I missed that part. Maybe you could have explained it a little bit more and suggested to make it a little bit more difficult for the speakers to tie the pictures with the questions, just for them to create some stories, not just something. But anyway, I love that we now know the word resilient.
No!
Right. And all the points. The 1 point, right? Thank you.
Unresilient.
Yes. This is the great thing which you did, and I appreciated that to every speaker here, you reminded about the word, and more than that, you also pointed to the screen so that people not only hear it, but also see, and so use the new word, which is resilient. Right. Okay, so right now, I would like to call to the stage the presenters of their reports, maybe to introduce them a little bit in another way, if you can improvise right now. And the first person here is accountant, right? Anna Rubinina.
Yes, she's grammarian. She's grammarian.
Yes. Oh my God. Tatiana.
Your Toastmaster also know this. We are a little bit behind the plan, and luckily I don't have much to say. I will mention just a few of participants tonight. Samira, you always do very touching, very interesting presentations in the beginning of each meeting, advertising a whole community, Toastmasters community, as well as our club. But sometimes you exhale, and that reminds me how tough the life is, especially when we experience the exploration. Just watch yourself and stay as positive as you are. Olga, as Marina mentioned, very good presentation. You do a lot of filler words, so work on them at your comfortable way. Katya, very good English. I would say perfect, and you for your level of English, you do a lot of and like it makes you sound like a native speakers. I know Americans do that, but they speak and they something. But since you are in the public speaking club, try to avoid this sounds. Yuri, a lot. Dmitry, for the first time, no notes. that's pretty much it. My report.
Oh, cool.
I will do like this, and the second person to present the report is Anna Vinina as a grammarian and her count of resilient people today.
Yes, let's start with the word of the word of the day. So I've heard it more than 15 times, thanks to Valeria, who reminded everyone to use it. So, and as she reminded it to everyone, she is the winner of the. She's the winner. Though I want to also praise the first person who used it. That was our timer, Arina. She wasn't reminded about that. So, Arina, a great job.
You use the word resilient.
Yes. Okay. So as for mistakes, there were few. So, and I don't know what to, so there were few, though I want to focus on just one thing, probably because it will be useful for everyone. The difference between at the end and in the end. So that was from Anna's speech. She said that she did some things and so she should have said in the end. So we use it in when we talk about the outcome, the final thing. And if we use at, we need to say at the end of something, at the end of the week, at the end of the day, at the end of our meeting. So I think that was useful. And now I want to praise the usage of oh my God. Oh my God. No, it's too early. So I want to repeat the words that I heard that were very aligned with overarching topic of our meeting of games and sportsmen. So as for verbs, I liked strive for your goals, admire and encourage, ascend Everest. Nouns, facets of one's character, resistance, persistence, physical endurance, self-esteem, and the adjectives, purpose-driven, enthusiastic, rewarding, and fulfilling. I think these are beautiful words, and I encourage you to use them next time. Over to you, Mrs. General Evaluator.
I'm not yet. So thank you very much, Anna, for your report. And right now, I suggest that we call timer, and then I will leave the stage and give the no.
Timer
first,
first.
and then
Yes.
So timer, the stage is yours.
Dear fellow Toastmasters, thank you very much for your performance, for your skillful performance and your discipline. And I would say that today we have only had minor violations. And most speeches were within their time limit. So Dmitry Dubrovsky 5:25, Ekaterina Yarashova 6:49. Perfect. And with impromptu speeches, Artur exceeded his time by 25 seconds, which is insignificant, and Vlad by 37 seconds exceeded. Artur did a great job giving feedback to the speaker, but exceeded his time by 2 minutes.
What?
Considering that it should have taken 3 minutes. And it was like 5 minutes. Yeah, but it was very informative, explicit, exemplary, and so on. So we forgive you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Anna, and thank you everyone for this meeting. Right now, I give the floor to Quizmaster and I.
Thank you. Do you need help?
Okay. I have how this
Oh, candies.
Candy.
Double portion.
I've prepared 12 questions. So let's start with our speakers. First, Dmitry. What 3 problems did Dmitry need to solve to prepare to climb a mountain?
Physical body, money, and something else.
And
But that is 3. Yeah.
there's one more.
Oh.
One more.
Physical,
Physical, money,
physical money.
time.
Experience.
Ah.
Experience. You okay? I'll take it. Okay. It's okay.
What proverb did Dmitry use at the beginning of this?
A Chinese one.
Yeah. 1,000 months start to be seen as
Okay, let's move on to it. Did Ekaterina give dancing another try in the end?
Yes.
Yes. Tirina actually compared her posture and her dancing to something. What is that? Yeah.
The evaluators should not be allowed.
Let's move on to tabletop.
Oh yeah.
First, Yuri. What interview with whom? People are really. Then about Arthur. Which people, according to his speech, have self-esteem?
big balls. Big balls.
Which people?
Everyone
It has big balls.
Everyone. Now Bulat. Well, actually, he tried to convince us that
He won last time.
He tried to convince us that bodybuilding is not a sport. But anyway, he compared his lifestyle
Bodybuilding.
to this. Why he compared his lifestyle?
Because it's not a sport.
Yes.
just about showing and trying to sing and trying to be liked by others.
Yeah, I'll come this Yeah, to convince others that we have some sort of gain, according to his. Now, Olga. She was given a certain question and she characterized it 2 times somehow. So the type of the question she named it.
Passion.
She characterized the question itself with a word. The type of the question.
Philosophic.
Philosophic.
Oh, yes, you did. Very nice. Oh.
Anna,
Great. Great.
According to her presentation, what people understand the idea, the concept of not giving up better than the others?
resilience.
Sportsman.
Well, she mentioned these people in first place.
How do you speak?
Sportsman.
It's not a profession, it's more of, connected with the everyday life, with the status.
Family members.
Family.
Those who have families.
Now, okay. Now the evaluations. According to Arthur's words, what is the best way to present yourself to the club? What should you tell about your dreams? Your dreams. And now Alexander's evaluation. What are 4 goals for a speaker? Actually, it's 4 verbs.
To inform.
Not fair.
To persuade, to inspire, to entertain,
Right.
to inform.
Yeah.
Hashtag Toastmasters.
Only that.
Last one.
And what kind?
I don't have a question. Well, what figure skater did I mention in the very beginning, at the very beginning? What figure skater did I mention at the very beginning of my
Piotr might be meaning, right?
Mike.
Thank you for this nice quiz and lovely mission. Today we have an important milestone to celebrate because our new member has started his journey of 1,000 miles, and it was me, and I want to invite him to the stage. And I want everyone to stand up and applaud you.
Анна Рубинина, вставай!
We also had a very nice table talking session, and today we have 2 winners
No.
from the same club.
Do you need a second one? You have to. You have to.
Yeah. And it was Anna Chesnakova and
Давай, пойдем, 12. Так, как мы сделали? Так.
Ничего страшного, я для страшного сестры.
Видели, да?
So guys, next time we meet in 2 weeks, and we'll have an unusual meeting because we conduct international speech contest on 25th of February. We all invited. Please join our meeting, and now we take a group photo, right? So that's all. So
Я тебя вывела на большой экран для фотки. Так что я тебе покажу, когда улыбаться.
Часто попросил.
Самира, а у вас все знают, что на его вечер может быть просто оплаченным членом?
О, да.
Конечно.
Да. Самира всем рассказала про это. Да, да, так.
Что, может, пару слов?
Нет.